What's up, good people? Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to say thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, as well as you ladies, you know that this literally does not work. Hope you guys are having a great Thirsty Thursday. We got a football game tonight. I think I'll be live streaming during that so we can, at least look and see what some good teams are doing. We did get some good news today that Michael Gallup is getting closer to returning. He's going to be in pads and working out, which means he's getting closer and closer to the field. I don't think he'll be on the field this week, but believe that he will be on the field soon. And this kind of brings up the question of, do the Cowboys try and bring other people in, or the die's already cast that the Joneses have screwed up this team and now trying to go through and just pull more people in? I don't know that that's going to necessarily be the best thing. We're being sold that Cooper Rush is, of course, that he really knows the playbook. Well, hell, anybody who watches the Cowboys can say that they pretty much know the playbook. Doesn't mean that they can actually play, do the plays. But be that as it may, the thing that bothers me is, the NFL has changed. I call it the kinder, gentler NFL. And we're hearing right now that Jamal Adams is having season-ending surgery for his torn quadricep. And I feel like there's a lot of injuries that are happening now that I don't remember them really happening that much back in the day. And maybe I'm wrong. But between Achilles tendons being torn, torn quadriceps, torn pectoral muscles and things like that, as well as numerous soft tissues like hamstrings and things, as well as even concussions. And I think there's a direct correlation. I don't have the numbers, but this is just one of those things that I believe is true, is that the way the NFL now deals with getting guys ready to play games is part of the problem. Now, let's be clear here. The NFL doesn't care about the players as much as they care about making that money. So when they went through the collective bargaining agreement in 2011, and also this past 2 years ago, their thing was, what can I give up to get? And one thing players hate is practice. They gotta just go out and play, be weekend warriors. But that's not necessarily the best thing for the players getting ready for games. Because I believe, and when I think about this, your starters don't play in preseason at all. You don't tackle in practice. You don't have the hitting drills and the contact that you used to. In fact, guys that played this past Sunday, the majority of them, the last time they actually had full contact and actually tackled somebody or were tackled was last season. I think about driving home yesterday on the interstate. I drove, between the traffic and stuff, anywhere from 55 to about 80 on the interstates. And it drove pretty good during those. But just because I can drive good at 55 and 80 doesn't mean on Sunday that I'd be ready to race, say, NASCAR at 200 miles an hour. If I did, there'd probably be a lot of crashes. And that's the thing with the NFL right now. So Jamal Adams, and thank God we didn't trade for Jamal Adams. You'll remember a few years ago, the Jets were pissed off at us because it got leaked about us trying to trade for him. They wanted number one and Zach Martin. Yeah, good luck with that. But they ended up getting 2 number ones for him from Seattle. And he was basically exposed as being a guy that can't cover. Great in the box safety, a la, an extra linebacker. But he's a liability, and with the amount of money and the picks that they gave up, he's gone for the season. Now, you got to say that was definitely the wrong move for Seattle, and so I guess in some regards, with the Joneses not wanting to take risks, well, I guess that's an argument for them to say, well, we could have traded for Jamal Adams and didn't. Don't recognize that number. Don't know anybody in Oklahoma. You can leave a voicemail. But I believe that the fact that the players don't hit anymore like we used to is opening them up to these injuries, because there's no way of training for football except for playing football. And just like you get calluses on your hands, from doing hard work that help protect them, your body gets used to those hits. You get ramped up. You get used to pulling and stretching your muscles. And I think, and I could be wrong, that having players doing that work, yes, people are going to get hurt. I know and I'd say I actually like the fact that they wear the soft shells on the helmets to mitigate the concussions and things. Those are good things that are happening. But things that are lost in there is understanding how to get tackled, how to fall to the ground, how to absorb hits, how to actually tackle instead of just saying, I'm going to use my head and a helmet as a battering ram. You're going to understand how to get your head across the body, use your shoulder to wrap up, to drive through to drive through the tackler and tackle them where you're not getting that head trauma. And all these things are lost because you only have 14 padded practices, and you may have the pads on, but you don't hit. So your body doesn't get ready for it. And it just mystifies me that there's 25 total padded practices between training camp and a season to get ready to play 17 plus games. And that's why so many guys are getting injured and so many guys are, tearing muscles and things, because the muscles and the joints and the body's just physically not ready for this action. So, the NFL, of course, doesn't matter who's out on the field. They don't care. There's still the teams, the logos, and the Eagles versus the Cowboys, and they're still going to get paid. But you're not going to have as good a product on the field. And I'm telling you, you need to practice. I know we talking about practice, not the game that we love. But when you start losing T.J. Watts to torn pectoral muscles, and Jamal Adams to his thigh muscle torn, Tyron Smith with his hamstring literally pulled off the bone. I'm telling you, it's actually just not getting enough physical work to get you in shape to handle the rigors of the season. I hope you guys are all having a great day. I had to run out to Home Depot, get some more wood. Got all these Joe Bardis I got to make, as well as other stuff in the workshop. And, it's actually a beautiful day out here. 82 degrees, slight breeze blowing, low humidity, the sun is shining, and, it's a great day to be alive. Whew. I'll see you guys later.